With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard
line. Right to the air is Rodgers. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now it's Rodgers. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him.
Touchdown, Jets! From 6 yards away. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one.
Ready.
And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Check smash. Check smash.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That finest. Her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From way up at the 23, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Rodgers. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Inside give to Dickerson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. is Rodgers. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come 19! Come 19! Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the draw, it's Dickerson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Moss. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 6 Mustang 19. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Lion. Buffalo 18. Tight, 19 tight.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Woods. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start this. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on second and 10, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Inside.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And now here is another interception. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that now